Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Timmy Live. Bringing you two more movie reviews today, both of which are Jean-Claude Van Damme movies. The first one is Bloodsport. It was released on February 26, 1988. It's a martial arts movie that received mixed reviews with critics. Has a 6.8 out of 10 on IMDb, a 30% on Rotten Tomatoes, and a 92% on Google. On a $2.3 million budget, it brought in $65 million at the box office. It was directed by Newt Arnold and written by Chris Cosby, Sheldon Lettich, and Mel Friedman. There's 3 sequels to this original, which none of which Jean-Claude Van Damme's involved with. And as I said, it stars Jean-Claude Van Damme, Bolo Yeung, Donald Gibb, and Forrest Whitaker. And this is about this tournament called the Kumite. It's Chinese, basically the Chinese Fight Club. And Frank Dux, played by Van Damme, this is based on a true story. Is one of the best fighters of all time. And there's a lot of numbers to go along with his fighting and everything. Don't have those on hand, but he was one bad mother, you know what. But this movie, you have Mr. Dux, who is in the armed forces, decides to take a break, goes to China to fight in this Kumite tournament. He meets a friend, Ray Jackson, played by Donald Gibb. If you don't know who Donald Gibb is, he's more his most famous movies were the Nerds movies in the 1980s, Revenge of the Nerds. He played Ogre in those movies. Most notably the first 2, and then I think the fourth and final movie in that franchise. But they befriend each other, and they go find out where this fight club is, and they start the tournament. While in doing so, Mr. Dux is trailed by Rawlings, played by Forrest Whitaker, and his partner, who want to bring him back. They don't want him fighting in the Kumite because he's a big, important asset to the armed forces. So they're chasing him, and it's got cheesy dialogue. Some of the fight scenes are cool, are good, but some are just it's like they just rush the movie when it comes to the fighting. You look at Jackie Chan's movies, especially his a lot of his work in the China market. All of his fights are coordinated to the T, and they don't stop doing a certain scene until he's satisfied with it. In Bloodsport, I think they just filmed the scene and just left it as is, because you can tell on some of the punches and kicks that some are not coming close. And if they are, they're barely coming close. And the reactions after they kick and get hit is kind of bad, kind of hard to watch, really. I've never been the big Jean-Claude Van Damme fan. He's not a good actor by any stretch of the imagination. I think my favorite movie of his is Nowhere to Run, and that's a stretch. But this movie, it's just an average martial arts movie. Like I said, some fight scenes were cool, but overall, it was just okay. I know this movie has become a cult film since its release. His nickname is The Muscles from Brussels, which he's in phenomenal shape, and The stuff he can do is amazing, but I just don't think they took their time while doing these fight scenes and stuff, and the movie in general. You know, it's kind of generic in a way, and even though I know he is a badass and everything, I just this movie was just okay for me. Um, had he had Jackie Chan doing his choreography with his team with these fight scenes, I think the movie could have been a hell of a lot better. You know, had his stunt guys do some of the work, or at least show them how to do the fights the correct way. Uh, but other than that, this is just I'm gonna give Bloodsport a 6 out of 10, and that is being generous. But at the same time, uh, I understand why people like it and it has a cult following, but it's something I'll never watch again. It's not that good of a movie. So in the comment section below, if you've seen Bloodsport, give me your thoughts and opinions on it, and yeah, just let me know what some of your favorite movies are that have to center around a fight club. Other than that, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell icon on your way out. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. Um, Other than that, stay tuned for one more movie review, also starring Jean-Claude Van Damme. Thank you guys for watching, and check you later.